Hello students, today we will discuss a previous year question that came in the Business Studies exam held by the Assam Higher Secondary Education Council. So the question we have here is, mention the main divisions of foreign trade. But before moving to the answer, we will understand what is foreign trade. We will go by the definition first. So the definition says is, foreign trade refers to the exchange of goods and services across national boundaries. It connects producers, consumers, governments of different countries, enabling access to resources, technology, and markets worldwide. So what is foreign trade? It is mostly trade with different countries. Just like a businessman trades with its neighboring people, like for example, a business does its activities in a place, suppose in Guwahati, but when he sells to customers abroad, for example, he sells his products to customers in the US or Sri Lanka, that will come under the foreign trade. So when trade is done beyond the boundaries of a country. So for example, a trader sitting in Delhi can sell his products worldwide. That again will come under foreign trade. What does foreign trade do? It enables access to resources, because certain kind of raw materials or resources are not found in one place only. That is why foreign trade becomes essential. So it provides access to resources and technology. Again, similar kind of technology is not available everywhere. So foreign trade again enables access to such technology and markets worldwide. Again, it connects producers, consumers, and governments of different countries, because trading is an activity that includes buying and selling of goods and that involves contact with different kinds of people. So it connects those producers, consumers, and governments as well. So the importance of foreign trade can be understood as, you can see, it makes availability of goods not produced domestically. So suppose suppose in India there is shortage of petroleum. So in foreign trade, India will buy petroleum from other countries. So what does it do? It makes availability of such goods that is not available. That it makes available those goods that is not produced domestically. So in India, if petroleum is not produced, it will buy from abroad. So this is why foreign trade is important. Next we have is optimal resource utilization by specializing in goods with comparative advantage. So for example, India has an IT hub, or India has very good IT services that it provides to the world. So it has specialized services in that. So it provides to those countries that lack such services. It will sell those services to such countries. So what does it do? Optimal resource utilization by specializing in goods with comparative advantage. And the next point we have here is access to larger markets, economies of scale. So when a business establishes well in the domestic country, it will obviously want to grow, and to grow, what it needs to do, it should have a bigger market. So what does foreign trade do? It provides access to larger markets to such businesses. Next we have is improved relation among nations through trade partnership, because in foreign trade, trading is done among different countries. As I said, what does it do? Foreign trade, it connects different people, different countries. And what does it do? It improves the relationship with those countries. So that is why foreign trade is important. Next we have is inflow of foreign exchange that boosts economic growth. So foreign trade, again, when foreign trade is done, the currencies of different countries come and go, or there is inflow and outflow of the currency of different countries when foreign trade is done, and the currency of other countries, or the currencies from other countries, is known as foreign exchange. So when a domestic country sells goods to other countries, there is an inflow of foreign exchange, and when there is more foreign exchange in a country, that leads to boosting, or that leads to economic growth. That is why we can say foreign trade is important. Why? Because it makes available goods that are not produced domestically. It provides optimal utilization of the goods, specialized goods, and it provides access to larger markets, and it improves the relationships among different nations, and there is an inflow of foreign exchange which leads to economic growth. So this was the concept of foreign trade. Now, as the question is asked, what are the main divisions of foreign trade? The main divisions of foreign trade that we have is, there are 3 divisions of foreign trade, that is import trade, export trade, and entrepot trade. What is import trade? Again, when a country buys goods from a foreign country, that is known as import trade. So again, as it said, buying goods and services from foreign countries into one's own country is called import. Example we have is India importing crude oil from Saudi Arabia. So when India will buy crude oil from Saudi Arabia, what do we say? India has imported crude oil from Saudi Arabia. So again, what is import trade? When a domestic country buys goods or services from a foreign country, we call that as import. The next division of foreign trade we have is export trade. Again, what is export trade? When a domestic country sells its goods or services to a foreign country, that is known as export trade. So selling domestic goods and services to foreign countries is called export. Example we have is India exporting tea to the United Kingdom. So when India sells tea to the UK, it is known as export. And the last division of foreign trade we have is entrepot trade. What is it? Importing goods from one country and exporting them to another after minimal processing or repackaging is called entrepot trade. So what is this? When a country imports goods, buys goods from one country, but does not sell those or use that goods in the same country, but again resells that good after packaging or doing certain processing to another country, that kind of activity is known as entrepot trade. The example that we have here is Singapore importing electronics from Japan and exporting them to Africa. So Singapore buys certain kinds of items from Japan and then again sells them to Africa. This kind of trade is known as entrepot trade.